Okay, so Darkfall has been active since 1998. How has your sound evolved over time? Do you adapt to trends, or is that something you don't really care about or don't worry about?
First, it's 1995.
1995, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We just released our first demo in 1998. So, yeah,
Okay.
I think maybe, how to say, yeah, probably the first years it was more like melodic death metal with thrash metal influences, and over the years I think now the main influence, or we just put in more death metal into our style. So now we call our style, we call it ourselves Thrash Death Metal. So there are still the thrash influences, but the main influences are now death metal.
And you tour a lot around Europe and beyond. How does the audience's reaction differ between countries? Like, do you feel a difference between playing at home and abroad? And in what way do you?
Of course, there's always the advantage when you play at home. And it's different in different countries, of course, because different countries like different types of music. You know, when we go to the east, for example, we're always the sort of soft and melodic ones.
Ah, okay.
If we go to, let's say, Italy, we're always, you know, the bad and hard bands, yeah. But usually positive reactions, of course, otherwise we wouldn't do it.
Yeah. And do you like to play more soft, or like do you like?
No, it's just our style, and it differs from, yeah, of course, each band plays the music it wants to play, and yeah, our style is death metal with thrash metal influences, and of course, if you play on a grindcore bull death metal festival, yeah, there are bands which are more extreme than we are, but I don't care about that, because we play the music we want to play. And that's the point.
And what has been your best live performance so far?
I think
What's most memorable?
everyone has different views on that. So I remember a show in Graz, so basically our hometown. Of course, there was hundreds of people and they were chanting Darkfall, Darkfall. You know, you get a bit hard when they do that. But I remember one in Poland, in Poznan, and there were, you know, these huge fences in front of the stage, and people climbed on the fences and shook them, and that was also great.
Generally, each show has its own character. It doesn't matter if it's a small club show or a big festival show. Of course, it's always nice to play for a huge crowd. For example, a few weeks ago, we played Area 53 Festival in Styria, in Leoben, Styria, which is more or less some kind of our hometown. And it was a huge crowd, but it also makes fun to play small shows like today, because, yeah, like I said before, every show has its own character, and yeah, you have to deal with every situation and have to go on.
And your songs touch on themes of like destruction, darkness, and social criticism. Which of these feel most relevant to you at the moment, and how important is it, the message in your music?
Do we have a message?
Do you have it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Do you want to incorporate it? No?
Just joking. No, it's some kind of lyrics develop because of the music, and sometimes it's some, let's say, some darker stuff, then it's some about religion, then it's about war, and so on. So there are many topics we used to have in our lyrics, but there is no special theme or special message we want to deliver. So it's just up to the music, and the lyrics fit in, and that's it.
Well, because this year Kunigunda Festival Kunigunda is asking the question, where are we going as a society, as a world? What's your take on that?
Well, we're fucked, aren't we? Well, let's make the best of it, and let's hope the world... Well, how long have we still got? Looking at how much beer we drink, 10 years, 20 years, I hope that the world still stands by then.
Let's hope so. Anything to add? No.
Nothing more to it.
No.
I think that's a topic you cannot discuss within 2 minutes. So
Sure.
yeah. So the more you say, the less you can win.